It is 1991, and one of the greatest video game companies of all time, Westwood, at the time Associates, or Westwood Studios, released Eye of the Beholder, the Dungeons & Dragons, Advanced Dungeons & Dragons First Edition, mechanically based game. I do have some history with this game. When I was young, me and my brother had tried to play a bunch of times, or at least I had tried to play a bunch of times, the Super Nintendo version of this game. This was probably around 1998 or so. I was young, and I had no idea what was going on. I probably had a vague idea what Dungeons & Dragons was, so everything was very weird. It wasn't action-y enough for me, probably. I think I was playing Diablo 1 at the time. But I was always interested in the game. It was cool. I loved creating characters. I remember creating a bunch of characters because the little rolling the dice type of thing. But fast forward to 2025, and I thought, remember that Eye of the Beholder game? I want to give that game a go as a 32-year-old. And lo and behold, the game is awesome. Super fun. As an older person, I am very much more interested in Dungeons & Dragons, so I understand the game a lot more. Although this is an interesting game, which we'll talk about, but let's get into the game now. A few things to note here. I'm just going to say right off the bat, I cannot believe that people have beaten this game without using modern technology. As in, the thing on the right here is the auto map, and I know that's super lame. You know, when I first started playing this game, by the way, I literally had graph paper next to me, and I was graphing out the map, and I was like, you know what? There's hundreds and thousands of oh shoot. Okay, well, immediately died. But anyways, there's so many games to get to. I'll just use the auto map and be lame. It's fine. So I don't know. I mean, I'm putting the game essentially on somewhat of an easy mode here. And is that lame? Maybe. Oh, one more thing about the auto mapping, by the way. There are certain parts of the game that even if you were using auto mapping, like it's a puzzle game. Most of it. Like you attack, but you know, most of the game is just like a puzzle. Problem solving, puzzle solving, and there are certain things that teleport you without you even realizing it, unless you're using some kind of auto map feature. So if anybody out there has beaten this game without the auto map, which I'm sure a lot of people have because you know they didn't have it in 1991, you have my utmost respect because I don't know how you would have done that. Enough talking, let's get to the game. I think coffee has all my stuff. It's also been a couple is it this one? It's also been a couple days since I've played this, so hopefully only a couple days. So I just realized that my little thief character on the bottom right doesn't have his ranged weapon for some reason, so we are missing a weapon. But okay, and one more thing I should note before we really get into this. I do know okay, immediately we're kind of stuck. Oh, this is the other thing about the auto map. If you notice, there's little green things. I don't know if I would have, like how long would I have sat here before I realized you could click on the torches? Okay. Okay. Well, interesting. But anyways, like I said, I did play this game when I was a young child, so this game has been on my mind for a while. Unfortunately, I have seen somebody beat the game, which means that I do know how to beat the last boss, and I won't ruin the surprise if you've never beaten this game. Turn back, no trespassing. But there's a very specific way, excuse me, there's a very specific way to kill the last boss, which I know how to do, which does... it makes it a little less fun because the last boss is insane in this game. You were warned. All right, so we're a little bit rusty, but that's okay. That's okay. You know what? I know exactly what I need. I need a sugar-free root beer. Here we go. Oh, right. And now we're ready to go. Man, I wonder what happened to my guy's spear. I used to have a spear that he threw as well. Oh, I guess speaking of that, let's go into the characters, right? Yeah, so we have a fighter. These are my main characters. You can resurrect bones. Some bones, some people, or you get other companions in the game. You create 4 characters and then other companions. All these characters that sound like cat names is because they are the names of all the stray cats and cats that I have. So we have Fluffy. Taghor is a companion character. So 2 fighters on the front lines. Coffee is another stray cat. Mage, ranger, gangster. Believe it or not, that is a stray cat we have. And that's basically what he looks like too. And then Stevie, another stray cat, cleric. And then last but not least, a companion that I resurrected from the dead. Todd Uphill, the thief. A little bit weird. I kind of just stuck. Oh, I haven't checked food in a long time, but that's okay. Yeah, a little bit weird of a, group. We have like the classic fighter, mage, ranger, cleric thing, but then the thief doesn't really fit in because I have yet to get lockpicks to work at all. So I don't know what's going on with the lockpicks. They just don't work, but the fighters are really good. They're always really good. Let's save it. Oops. Okay, I'm glad I saved it. So, despite my traps, you petty hirelings. Okay, there's a lot to read. How sad for me as well. I enjoyed immensely. Bring all of Waterdeep under my absolute control. I could surrender? Now, here's the thing. As I mentioned before, I do know how to beat them, but unfortunately... Wow. Okay. This is gonna be pretty hard. I don't know how to open, as you can see, there's parts of the map I haven't explored here. So I'm going to see what's behind him. If there's nothing behind him, then I will have to go to the clue book. But anyways, I have a bunch of potion of invisibilities, I think. I wonder if I could just slip by him. Let's see, what else? Okay, well, not everyone has a invisibility. So we're just gonna see what happens here. Oh! Okay. Shit. Oh my god. Bro, I can't even move. I'm going backwards! Oh, wait! Oh, it's hard to look at the map at the same time. Wait, I think oh my god. Sorry, the button. I think that's the... I have to push him into that. I have to push him into that. Now, where is he? Where'd he go? Oh, this is terrifying. So there is a button lag. Like if something hits me, there's a button lag. Oh shoot, you know what? Oh wait, can I? I'm just gonna give it to you, sir. Oh, no, no one else could use it. Okay, well, right. Okay, so I wasn't even being killed by him. I was being killed by the traps. Okay, we are gonna do this now. So we have everything. We have the Wand of Slivius, which is gonna push him back. Okay. Here we go. Let's bless. And then attack. I can't move. Okay, we juked him. We got to outrun the fireballs. Fireballs went past. See, but how do we get him to keep following us? That's the thing. Where is he? Come on. There you go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Whoa! Okay. It's fine. Who? Where am I going? Where am I going? Wait! Wait! Push! Can I not do it again? Push up! Sorry, I think I just spammed the button. There we go! It only took 2 tries. Dude, this game is so, I mean, this is from 1991. But every time a spell goes off, I can't click anything. And then so all the button command inputs that I press all happen at once. So if you wonder why in the first attempt I was like spinning around in circles, is because I was panicking and pressing a bunch of buttons. And then there I kept tapping the wand. Anyways, there we go, baby. There we go. There is so much of this game I left unexplored. There's probably so many better weapons. You know, I don't even think I'm that high of a level on anybody. But it's a weird game because it's very not combat oriented. As you could see throughout this whole level 12, there was those weird stone golem things that even without magic, they were pretty easy to kill. Just had to push them into the trap. Now, as I said before, I happened to look up, because I was very curious about this game, what the end boss looked like. And so I knew that I had to find a spike trap to push him into. So obviously that's a little bit less exciting, but I will say, very satisfying to beat him like that. Anyways, let's read this, if you didn't already read it. As the party picks through the remains of Xanathar's shattered body, a teleporter triggers about them. As Xanathar's lair fades from view, everyone prepares for battle and thinks, what now? Satan Marbled Room fades in the... Wait, they just replay... You have killed Xanathar and saved Waterdeep from his evil. Paradron, Paladison, oh, Jesus. We were wise to pick such talented and resourceful agents. Waterdeep. Here's Waterdeep, baby. Here's a water. Oh, and the game just closes. That's hilarious. What an ending. The game just closes, huh? Look at this cool background, by the way. I think this is from one of the Eye of the Beholder like concept art things. Anyways. But yeah, that was fucking awesome, dude. Another game down. Pretty, pretty long game because it takes you a while to figure out all the puzzles and what to do and what to press and all that stuff. But there is only there is only 12 levels. So for 12 levels, it's a long game, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But what a banger, dude. That was Eye of the Beholder. And you know what? 10-year-old, actually probably even like 8-year-old me, can't believe that I just beat this game. But that was Eye of the Beholder.